Hi everyone, Paras here from etutor.in and आज इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे whether IELTS is unfair or not. Very important topic. Most students think that IELTS is money making business and they cheat. So इस वीडियो में we will try to analyze whether that's true or not, and we will keep the video short. Okay? So let's try to look at some things here. तो सबसे पहले I think very common misconception in North India or in South India as well कि IELTS is money making business. They never give you band 7 or above. Since we have been teaching IELTS for some time now, and the things we have observed अभी तक हमने जो observe किया है is that most students in India are misguided. And how do I know that? Let me first give you my background. I have Bachelor's of Science from United States of America. And when I came back, then I realized okay, there is so much difference in the way we speak and write compared to what we do here and compared to what they do in English speaking country. Okay, so I personally analyze, and because I have achieved more than 8 bands, and there's something I will also analyze, tell you that आप US, Canada, I don't know about Canada, but universities may you do not get a degree. I will show you on my desktop right now. Okay, you do not get a degree unless you pass extensive writing courses and produce a band 8 or 9 essay at the end of your graduation. Okay, there's something I will show you. Like in foreign universities, especially US, Canada, or England, they want you to write essays, okay, for graduation. You do not get a degree unless you write 8 or 9 band essay, and this has become a major problem for people who pursue masters as well, because they have to do the same thing. And in India, we don't focus much on writing. So then like as I got into this IELTS, and I saw okay, what is the major problem, like, because I had been receiving requests why I'm not achieving 6.5 or 7 bands. And the reason I analyzed, or the reason I found, like in this one we will only discuss two things. Okay, एक तो है कि they have been misguided, कि उनको really पता ही नहीं है कि what is the actual criteria that IELTS wants to see, or what is the actual criteria for the writing. Okay, and then there is lack of practice. Second thing is, I'm just gonna highlight two major things that I have noticed, and this is very common problem. The reason you are unable to achieve higher bands or 7 or above in writing is that आप vocab ऐसी यूज करते हो जो is not natural. इतने बड़े बड़े word यूज करते हैं और इतना उसको like academic बना देते हैं, like के word becomes unnatural, and it becomes unnatural language. IELTS is about communication. आप इतने बड़े बड़े word use करोगे तो that is not how you communicate. Then second is response are not fully developed. What do I mean by that? That in other words, you're not a critical thinker. In India, no one knows critical thinking, but critical thinking is like a very important subject. It is part of our like education. I want to show you something here before we go. Let me show you like my portal. I think let's go here and look at the like my degree and the courses I was required to. So I went to California State University, Northridge, that is in Los Angeles, and I graduated there in 2015. Let's see if I can log in. So this is like the online portal. I still have access to it, and I can, still do lots of things from here. So let's look at my transcript. Okay. These are the courses I have taken. I think I need to go back to my, yes, this one. Okay. So these are like, like the holds, but don't worry, we're just gonna go and check unofficial transcript. Okay. So there's one thing I want to say. What is this EWP? If we check on the writing on the website of Season, it's basically English writing proficiency test, which basically requires you to write 8 and 9 band essay at the end of the all courses. This is very must. Okay. I graduated on this day. So the date is probably not written here. Sorry, here. Okay. This is the written date comfort. So before we go there, I wanna analyze, okay, what was my, like, what was my journey. So in 2007, I took TOEFL test. Okay. I think, like to go to US, I will go to the TOEFL test. Sorry, not this one. So this is my score. I'm not gonna like show off or anything. This is my score. Like the TOEFL score I scored in 2007 was like 17, 19, 19, and writing 20, which is basically like 75. So it's basically around 6 band. And you know that you can get like this is equivalent to 6 band. Let's see here. Okay. So if you say 60 to 78, if your TOEFL score, that basically means 6 band. So my overall score was 6 band, not very good. I admit that. Okay. It's not like something I did something extraordinary, but I did meet the requirement. Okay. So then I realized when I started my program, जब मैंने program start किया, the first thing I was required to do is take a placement test. एक placement test होता है जिसमें like there is your like personality development भी होती है. You have to like go through reading, writing, geography, college, algebra, American politics. They are like general education that you also have to meet. It's like a 5-year degree course. Okay. So in my first semester, I took development reading English 97. This is the grade I got. They do not give you like A, B, or C in the like beginning. I was placed in the lowest level class. Basically, this is like very low level. Okay, like a very beginner. So I got credit, means I did okay, I passed. Okay, but I failed geography class. Okay, because this required me to write. Okay, as far as I remember, ये writing का था, and it was more about like critical thinking analysis, and I couldn't do it. It was going over my head. So I was like, what happened? So I failed. College algebra, I barely passed, C minus. Okay. American politics, I failed. Okay. So what did I do next? Yeah, I was directly into university. So then I realized, this is like waste of $3,000-4,000 for each class. I had to pay lots of money, $3,000-4,000. So someone over there guided me to transfer to a community college like Los Angeles. You see that Los Angeles Pierce College, and this is where I had to transfer. So I transferred to a community college to save my money, and that's where I decided to complete my general education courses. So I'm gonna jump directly. So you can see the transcript here. Okay, Los Angeles Community College, which is in Vermont, like Los Angeles. So I took courses here, like I took calculus, I passed. I had took the class again, like English 07, 97 is similar. So I barely passed one, I got C. Okay. But GPA was still bad. Okay. Like you have to have at least 2 GPA. So then, once you pass this course, then you can move on to the other course. So I took, you have to take at least English 103. So I took English 101. I got D, failed again. Another like $3,000-4,000 lost. Okay. And I still remember I was begging to the instructor, please give me at least C because I have to like, graduate. I was focusing only on, like कि भाई engineering करनी है बस और कुछ नहीं करना. So, but this is very essential part. You do not get a degree unless you go through these courses. College reading and composition is all about reading book and writing complex essays. Okay, writing essays. So I failed again. Then, this is math. Okay, don't worry about this. Then again, English, general English. No, this is something else. Okay. So then, one semester I was depressed. I didn't take anything, because I was demotivated. Then I decided to do again, you see that English 101. Then I barely managed to pass the class. Okay. So I got C. So this is like my third, fourth year, and Then eventually this is the one, that class is very difficult. Then next semester, this is called critical thinking and analysis, which is English 103, very advanced class. It's not about, this is basically a critical thinking class. It's not कि आप what type of vocabulary you use or what do you do. It's basically analyzing, critical thinking को हम ऐसे describe करेंगे, like analyzing a situation with facts, reason, logic, and inference, then provide an original, honest response to the situation. So, like, this is just one aspect. There's more to it, but we had to read a book and then write many essays over the month of 6 months, over the period of 6 months. So eventually I got, like A is very good band. Eventually after long practice and hard work, I was able to manage, I was able to score good bands. Good grades in writing. And then this speech communication, all this helped me. It's not that I was just required to write here. There are other classes as well which required me to write this thing. Okay. Then I transferred back again. You see that it directly jumps from 2008 to 2011. Then I took the classes and and so on. So in the end, I took this EWP, which is basically writing a good essay. So like from all this experience, what I have realized is that everything that I was taught in India is basically like nothing compared to what you need to do. Okay. So हमें यहाँ पे बोलते हैं कि बड़े-बड़े word use कीजिए and then like बड़े-बड़े word use कीजिए, आप grammar पे focus नहीं करते. We try to translate directly from Hindi to English. Those were the like common problems that I was facing. Okay. And very important thing is critical thinking वाला part था जो, which is basically जो मैंने I learned in US के this is what I was taught. Okay, an ability to analyze a situation with facts, reason, logic, and inference. Okay. Agar, how do you know you are a critical thinker? Let's say like agar aap IELTS, let's put this to a situation. Let's say agar aap IELTS test ki tayari kar rahe ho, or you're about to take the test and you think God will help you or luck will help you. So you can clearly assume that you're not a critical thinker. Critical thinker is not just like simple assumption. There has to be reason, logic, and inference. Means आप जो करने जा रहे हो क्या आपने उसके लिए अच्छी तरह prepare किया है? Have you done the right thing? Have you done the have you studied the right criteria? Have you practiced on the right criteria? So another one thing is that कि अगर आप IELTS एग्जाम में blame करते हो तो देते ही नहीं, उस पे जाएंगे हम, उस पे देते हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. I think हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट में बहुत बच्चों ने we are specialized in expect entry as well. तो बहुत बच्चों के 7 consistently 7 and above आ रहे हैं, especially in writing and speaking. Okay, so I don't think so IELTS is unfair. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. The only thing is that आपको misguide किया जा रहा है. You should learn the basically एक keyword मैं आपको बताता हूँ, characteristics of native speaker. Okay, आप हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट पे आइए, आप हमसे like free assessment लीजिए, guidance लीजिए. We can give you that. We don't worry about that के like like fee is also the important thing. कि पैसे देने पड़ जाएंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. अगर आपको तो थोड़ी बहुत guidance, we can guide you in right direction. But अगर आप गलत डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं, so that's going to be a big problem. अगर आप गलत चीजें लर्न कर रहे हो तो वो तो एक तरह से टाइम वेस्ट हो जा रहा है और आपका सब कुछ ही वेस्ट हो रहा है. At least practice on the right criteria and don't believe कि luck से हो जाएगा. Luck only works when there is a effort. Okay, आपने किया, तैयारी नहीं किया और आप you just want hope के भाई मैं जाके वहां दे दूंगा, ऐसा नहीं होता. Okay, आप you are once again critical thinking is something हमारे इंडिया में lack करता है. And I think writing पे ज़्यादा focus नहीं होता है. I want to get back to writing again. This is what इंडिया में writing नहीं होती, writing को ज़्यादा emphasize नहीं किया जाता. And writing is basically reflection of your thinking and fully developing a response is part of your thinking, जो हम अपने कोर्स में डिस्कस करते हैं. So this is what I want to say. Another I want to like conclude is that IELTS is not fair or money making business. You just have been misguided. ओके, जो भी आपको बताया जा रहा है वो रॉन्ग है। सेकेंड थिंग, आप राइटिंग और स्पीकिंग में क्या होता है, ज्यादातर आप कैब ऐसे यूज करते हो जिसका कोई जो नेचुरल है ही नहीं, जो फिट ही नहीं होती, इतने बड़े बड़े वर्ड यूज कर लेते हैं और रिस्पॉन्स डेवलप्ड ही नहीं होते, किसी को ये पता ही नहीं व्हाट इज फुली डेवलपिंग रिस्पॉन्स। एंड थर्ड थिंग इज के यू गाइस lack critical thinking skills. Okay, so be honest with yourself, analyze your situation, and then take the test, and don't believe के without preparation या hope आशा में ही बैठे रहो कि बस आ जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता। This is hard to do, but like effort is required. Okay, I hope it was helpful. Thank you.